Hi folks, Chris Anderson from Mount Comfort RV. Today's going to be really different. We wanted to get we're up on top of a fifth wheel right now. We wanted to get a bird's eye view so we can watch as we blow up our old building. Okay, just kidding. We're not really going to blow up the old building. We've tried. The owner won't let us. We had even some lines on some C4 and stuff, but that didn't work out. So we did want to have a bird's eye view of the new trade-in we just got in. This is a 2018 New Aire 3343 that is in immaculate condition, has 6,700 miles on it, and it has what all of you people in internet land ask me about, the ability to do something very, very special. All right, let's show them what the previous owner of this coach did. Folks, those are 7, yes, I said 7, 160 watt ZAMP solar panels. This coach has had some serious modifications. Now, one of the reasons I always downplay solar when people ask me about it, because people have some misimpressions with what they can do with solar. And most people want to take a solar panel and a little bitty one like this little one that charges the chassis batteries there. They want to take one of those, put it on the roof, and run their air conditioner off it. And I have to have that conversation time and time again. No, you cannot do that. It takes a serious investment to do solar, to have enough solar to really do much in an RV other than charge batteries. This coach will do, this is the unicorn here. In fact, this might be Bigfoot riding a unicorn, because it's what everybody wants to do with it. There's enough solar on here, and it has the right batteries to actually run for an extended time. The air conditioner, the front air conditioner, will run off of solar and battery through the inverter, and that's what I know a lot of people are looking to do. This coach is for sale. What happened here is the person actually loves this coach, but as a lot of us know, New Aire came out with a new 35-foot option with a king bed and a bigger engine. That was attractive to the gentleman who purchased this, so he traded this one in, and he has ordered his new 35-foot coach. So, and he's going to do the exact same thing to that one. But there's literally $30,000 worth of solar and battery and electronic upgrades in this coach. So that's what we're looking at here today. I know you want to get a little different angle on it than this, but I couldn't do this video justice without getting a good shot of how neatly this is done. By the way, they didn't screw these panels into the roof. What you may or may not be able to see, there's actually a nice elaborate kind of a grid here underneath those solar panels that is attached to the awning mounting brackets. So these are just kind of floating above the coach on that grid. So they're very securely bolted down, number one, and number two, didn't bolt a bunch of holes in the roof, which are obviously opportunities for a leak. They did little things like the internet antenna and the Winegard Razor antenna up there have been raised up. They came from the factory. They were down kind of more on the deck there, and that you lose some signal ability there because it's down behind the Girard awnings. They've raised those up a little bit, but you still can't see them from the ground, so it's kind of the perfect mix there. So that's a little bit about what's been done on the roof. Let's go get a little better look on the inside of this coach. All right, normally on the outside, I don't start on this side. Don't know why, I just always tend to start on the door side. But really, folks, this is where the goodies are, so I definitely want to start there. What the previous owner had done, and he had this all done at Master Tech up in the Elkhart area, and they do just a phenomenal job. In fact, whoever purchases this coach, I'm going to recommend that you actually make an appointment with them, take this coach up here and spend a little time going through all the nuances, because there's a lot here, and they could probably, let me rephrase that, they could definitely tell you more about it than what I can on some of these issues. I'm going to give you an overview and a little demonstration here, but they are the ones that created this and went together with anybody from, you know, the inverter folks were involved in this, obviously the battery folks, the solar folks. They all kind of did this coach to prove that it can be done, and it can be done well. So starting here in this compartment, we have 2 lithium-ion batteries. That is what, those are each 600 amp hour batteries with their own management built into the battery there. And so you have 1,200 amp hours there. One of the things with solar is, you know, everybody wants, as I said, I explained what everybody wants to do with solar. One of the big problems is storing the energy that you can get, because you can get obviously quite a bit of you know, energy from the sun, but what do you do with that energy in an RV situation is always been one of the big things. Well, these 1,200 amp hours worth of battery make a huge difference. Those batteries are 10 grand a piece, to give you an idea. That's why this technology hasn't really become prevalent, and that's why a lot of people, when I start talking to them about solar, we start talking about some of the prices of what it would cost to do some of this stuff, and they're like, yeah, I'm out, I'll run my generator. But it's good to have somebody out there that's willing to push the envelope and willing to say, yeah, this can be done and this is how we're going to do it. And that's what's happened here. This compartment used to have 8 AGM batteries in it, and they were on a pull-out tray. Well, when we went to the lithium ions, they wanted to enclose this area a little better, so they took the tray out, but they completely weatherproofed this compartment, so the other one was kind of exposed to open air a little bit. Problem with AGMs is you can only use, okay, you get, say, 800 amp hours of battery, but you can only use about 50% of it before the battery's discharged to kind of a point of diminishing returns. With the lithium ions, you can use, I forget if it's 90 or 95% of the battery, of the amp hours in the battery, before the voltage is going to drop to that same point. So that's the huge advantage of the lithium ion batteries. So that's where they're at here. Now I'm going to have Tony get down in this compartment and start filming. It's tough to see everything that's in there. All right, over there to our left, we actually have our controller for the batteries in the battery system that's in here is over here on the left. Straight in front of us, mounted against the back wall, is the Victron Energy solar controller. So that's what helps us control our solar panels. So these two systems work together. There actually had to be some rewiring done on the bus as well. Now, a Newmar comes standard with a 3,000 watt inverter in it, and that's enough to run one air conditioner. But normally from the factory, the air conditioner is not wired through the inverter. So that had to happen as well. So now the air conditioner is, the front air conditioner is wired through the inverter. Also, as we back up here a little bit, there's a nice little gauge right here that kind of tells us where our batteries are. It's just a little voltmeter there, so we're at 13.33 volts on the batteries. That's an addition as well. Makes it easy. The big thing I want you to see here is how neat and clean the install is. This is not done by amateurs. This is absolutely a very professional job done. All right, as we move along, we'll come back here. This is a little more normal Newmar stuff. We have the 50 amp shore power cord. We have the Oasis system, which gives us unlimited hot water and is our primary heating source for the coach. We have our Dirt Devil is in here as well for our central vac. We come back to our wet bay. I'm going to go a little faster than I do on some of these, just because there's a lot. I have lots of Newmar videos out there you can watch and appreciate some of these the finer points on here. But I'm really trying to show you what's different about this Newmar. But we do have the whole house water filtration system, the outside shower. This coach does have the SantaCon, which is basically a garbage disposal for your black tank, so you can grind things up another time and shoot it over a distance, so you can dump tanks over a farther distance than just a standard gravity dump. Over here we have our sewer hose storage and our DEF tank, DEF. Again, this coach has 6,700 miles on it. This is a side radiator on a 360 engine. The Newmar is the first for that. So this is 360 horsepower, 800 foot-pounds of torque, and 10,000 pounds of flat towing on this package. I have driven one of these down to Texas. They do a very nice job. The coach drives wonderfully. Independent front suspension on a coach of this size is unheard of, but this coach has it. We'll come over here again. This is going to be standard Newmar stuff. This is our battery disconnect for our chassis batteries, and here are our 2 chassis batteries. That's all factory equipment. Have a storage compartment there. Another storage compartment here. And then we've had some changes done to this area. They took these and they put kind of a border all the way around these. These are the power storage trays instead of the manual ones. That just gives you better stacking ability for stuff when you're loading it in here. You can stack a little higher, obviously. This is a collapsible ladder. The previous owner did leave that with it because he had made such a nice spot for it, so he did leave it here for the next owner to enjoy, because obviously a Newmar does not have a ladder bolted to it. They're just ugly and they don't want to do that. So the two power trays here give you remarkable outside storage. Up top we do have the Sony television on the swivel with the Bose sound bar beneath it. So all of these compartments are lit. There's LED lighting in here as well. We do also have the pull-out refrigerator or freezer, just depends on how you want to set it up. Okay, of course we can fill the fuel from either side. That's going to be pretty standard on Newmar products. Aluminum wheels we see on quite a few of them. We do have the keyless entry here where you punch in your own code and you can lock and unlock the doors and the compartment doors. You even have a doorbell on here. This coach has the 360 camera system on it, so not only do we have the backup camera and the two side turn signal cameras, we also have extra cameras. There's one right up there on the side of the coach. We have those, one on each side and one front and one rear, that will show you a bird's eye view of the 360 view all the way around this coach. This is the flush mount Newmar slides, as always. Wow, there's a nice wax job on there. Somebody did a nice job. That's slicker than most of them I do. This is the beautiful masterpiece finish that Newmar always does. Girard awnings, there's two of them on this side, and then there's also the Girard window awning package. So all of your window awnings are power as well. All right, let's go take a look on the inside and see what's new in there. All right, real quickly, like always, we want to show you the walkway. This particular configuration on the new Aire, as I said, this is the 3343 floor plan. This one was brought in with the Euro dinette, which is the most comfortable dinette, and this has the hide-a-bed sleeper sofa with an air mattress in it right here. We still have room for a walkway here. It's a little tight, but again, we're dealing with a 33-foot coach. I've made the comment many times on these videos, everybody wants everything that's in the 45 footers, but they want it in a 25 footer. That's what New Aire tries to give you here, only put it in 33 feet 10 inches long. But good, you'll see how big this is when we get it opened up, but you still have a very accessible walkway. Here it gets real roomy. Into the bathroom is easy. Back to enjoy the bed is easy. I can certainly get into the refrigerator, all that. So here's a pic. This is just a quick video to show you how tight or open it is with the slides in, so you can kind of see exactly what you have going down the road. All right, I hear something. My Lord, it's the air conditioner. The air conditioner's running. Tony, are we plugged in? Is the generator running? Oh my goodness, this coach is actually running the air conditioner right now as I stand here off of solar. It's off of the battery bank through the inverter being supplied by the solar panels. How long can you do it? Man, that's a question I'm going to get. A long time. I know he took about an 8-hour trip. Now driving it, the alternator also provides some charge to the batteries as well. But driving it, he told me he went for like 8 hours and took the batteries down to about 20%, I believe was what he told me. So you can go a long time off of this. Now, I can't give you an exact time of how long can you do this. What other, things are running in the coach at that time that are using battery juice? How sunny is it outside? That type of thing all is obviously going to come into play. So, but the point is, with the money that's been invested here, you can boondock with this very, very easily, and not use your generator hardly at all. He didn't want to hear the generator when he went down the road, was his big reasoning on this. I think he also just likes to play. But that's what he's accomplished here, and it's actually phenomenal. So we'll come back here. We're going to show you some of the highlights here. Of course, this is standard from the factory up here. The new Aire comes with a Silverleaf system that controls, our AC power in, DC power, our gen set, our water, our tank levels. All of that is controlled right here inside the coach, as well as things like auto generator start and stuff like that. But what's been added here is this Victron energy panel. This is what tells us what's coming into the coach. We're 99%, our batteries are 99% up right now. We're discharging right now, of course, because we are running the air conditioner. That'll put a little bit of a discharge on it. But we currently have like 575 watts coming into the solar panels as well, so they're providing some positive influence there. So kind of a nice setup. And then over here we actually have a battery gauge here as well, kind of like the one on the outside, just telling us where we're at on our lithium-ion batteries. We're still at 98% there. So these are the add-ons, and I could go through and show you exactly what all of these buttons and controls in this Victron energy panel do. If I really knew how to work it, I could do that, but I don't, and I'm not going to pretend to. So rather than make a fool out of myself, like I said, I'm going to recommend, we're in Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm going to recommend whoever buys this coach goes and gets a full training session from the fine folks up at Master Tech who put this in. They would gladly, for a fee, I'm sure, walk you through this a little bit and give you some more ideas. But I think the right customer for this would understand they're going to need a little extra training on these systems. So that's a little bit about the solar portion of things here. As I said, let's get a good shot of the hide-a-bed that's in here. That's a 3-person sofa, makes it into a queen-size hide-a-bed, and very comfortable. That's our most comfortable sleeping option. So this coach sleeps 4 comfortably. Give you a real quick shot inside these panels. Okay, we're not wanting to make this video an hour long or anything, so we are going to go quickly here. All of these are lined. This is, of course, all solid wood in this coach. Up here, this is kind of our AV center for satellite. This coach does have an in-motion satellite dish on it. This folder right here, this is all the stuff that's been done up at Master Tech, all the service and everything that's been done there. All the records for that are in there. The folks that traded this in, this is the second time they've traded with me. Their first video was one of our most successful videos ever because they're very, I don't know if anal retentive is a fair term, but very particular, let's say, about how things should be in the coach. They went through and took all those owner's manual out of that bag that you can't ever find anything in. Everything's in a very well labeled file box here, easy to find, very, very organized. This is the type of people you're dealing with, and that's the type of trade-in we like to get when somebody's this particular about their coach. Their previous coach was an Allegro Breeze that went down to Texas, and the folks are loving it. Although I know they watch a lot of our videos. If they're watching this one, I got your replacement. If they're ready to upgrade, we do have a televator that pops up out of here. There's storage underneath both sides of the booth dinette. In this cabinet, we actually have a WeBoost that's been added. This was added after the fact. That's not a factory option. WeBoost boosts cellular signal. So if you're out someplace where you're not getting great cell reception, that will actually boost it for you. So your cell phone gets better, you know, both for making calls and for data. The second thing is he added his own, it's called Cradle Point. Cradle Point is a cellular internet access point. You do have to go through either Verizon or AT&T, and you have to buy a SIM card from them to get your data. But he wasn't having much luck with Wi-Fi extenders. You know, Wi-Fi extenders are great, but the truth is a lot of campgrounds just have terrible Wi-Fi. You know, if you were plugged into it, it would be terrible Wi-Fi. So he wasn't having much luck there. So he actually went to the Cradle Point just to make sure he always had internet access. So between the WeBoost and the Cradle Point, this coach is ready for anybody that wants to work from the road, that type of thing. You're good to go there. Little things he added on, like the snap pads that go on the bottom of the jacks, so that the jacks are a bigger footprint, number one, and number two, it's a little bit of a softened blow, so it's not hurting asphalt in campgrounds, that type of thing. So the extras are definitely here in this coach. All right, come back through the kitchen here. Of course, this is an all-electric coach. We have one single sink here, single stainless sink. Get some shots of the storage. It's a 30-inch convection microwave. This is a 2-burner removable induction cooktop. All right. Real quickly, we're going to show you the storage underneath. Yikes. Okay, and then 3 more drawers here. All right, Tony, I'm going to let you do the bathroom on your own. This does have the emergency egress door, and of course toilet, shower, and sink all in one with some good storage. Refrigerator, residential. Look at the pantry, it lights up. You have 6 of these pullouts here. As we transition back into the bedroom, take a look at the storage in here. Okay. 6 huge drawers. We've got good storage up here where the second Blu-ray player is as well. This does have a walk-around queen bed in the coach with a little bit of storage underneath. This has the central vac. There's storage above the bed as well. And then back here we have stackable washer and dryer. All this in a 33-foot coach. The washing machine has never been used. The dryer they used a couple times just to dry towels, that type of thing. Your wardrobe closet in the back here. Okay, that lights up. There's 2 folding chairs for the dinette, and that becomes very important with this dinette. It came with a little leaf. He had made at the factory 2 1-foot leaves that go in this table, and it has a drop down leg out of the dinette table. So that dinette table gets 2 feet bigger. That's significant. That's enough to easily dine 4, maybe dine 6. So that's a little bit about this coach. Now, there's a lot to tell here. And like I said, the main thing I wanted to stress was how low in mileage this coach is, the immaculate condition of it. I found 1 little bitty scratch on the outside. Other than that, this coach is in immaculate condition. The electronics, like I said, it's unheard of. This has not really been readily done. I mean, I'm sure there's been some onesies, twosies out there, but this is an outstanding coach because we're still running that air conditioner. What's our battery percentage down to? Oh, we're down to 98%. So, and it's not that sunny out today. It's a little sunny today. It's not that sunny though. So, that's what this coach can do for you. If you're looking for a great boondocker, something that you don't have to be plugged into all the time, you don't have to run your generator all the time, this coach is loaded. Things like the 360 camera like we talked about. Come in and see me. I think you'll like it. Call me with any questions. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Anderson with Mount Comfort RV. Tony, do you hear a funny noise? Is that the air conditioner running in this coach? Are we plugged in? Is the generator running? No! Start over. No, the generator's not running!